I tried to read this book, but I got so bored, so I put it down and never picked it up again. However, we are not quitters, so I'm going to sit down, read this book, and not stop for anything. Aside from Criminal Minds. From my knowledge, this is essentially a Beauty and the Beast fan fiction. I got that much through it, and I'm gonna read it. I'm just gonna pick up from where I left off because I cannot reread it. It was already bad the first time. I've had a lot of good things about this, so maybe the start's just really bad. The good news is that it can only get better. The start was catastrophic. Every single thing was way too quickly. It was like, can we just catch a break for literally a second here? And then Tamlin, who I think is supposed to be the love interest, he's so boring. He is the most boring person. I suppose this is okay, considering he is actually an animal, because what is that? He growled, claws stayed retracted. Typical. He literally had to save her life like 2 seconds ago. Lucien is the only one who is mildly interesting. The main character girl is annoying me, and the other guy is just, I don't know. I just don't like him. He doesn't have any like, is it just me, or are they all so one-dimensional? Like, the idea is interesting, but I feel like the characters are just not interesting, and I feel like it's written kind of poorly, and also it's in first person, and I don't like first person, so keep that in mind as I'm saying how much I dislike this book. I hate first person, so that has probably a lot to do with it. She's just too good. She's too noble. I want a main character who's evil. You know, who's not a doormat. And not gonna lie, she's kind of a doormat. You know, full sentences can be allowed. Every sentence doesn't need that, or 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 that. Also, it's really bad, but I can't stop imagining them as fairies because she keeps talking about how they're wearing masks. In my mind, I just can't get out the image of a fairy. So she's turning into a fairy as well. She's turning into a furry. They're all furries. I love Brave. My statement still stands. Lucien is the only one that I like. He's the only character that I like in this book. I think we have a new love interest. Perhaps the L word.
The L word. Aha! Lice!
Finally, someone else who's interesting. Perhaps a potential love interest between him and the other girl. Aramam, whatever her name is. That is a disgusting description. Ew! Ew! Precious! Precious! This guy's actually kind of funny. We're on the home stretch now. And they say romance is dead. Okay, I've just finished this. Now let's discuss. I skimmed pretty much the entire book, and when I started skimming it, you know, barely reading it, just sort of like looking, it actually wasn't even that bad. Like, at least I finished it now. You know what I'm saying? I don't take back anything that I've said. I didn't really like it. It's not for me. This book is just not for me. If you like it, then that's amazing for you. But for me personally, I didn't. I liked Lucien. I thought he was interesting. I liked Lucien, and I liked that guy. I don't know what his name is. His name's like Rysand, I don't know. That guy. Those are the only two people. Oh, they're not even people. What are they? Those are the only two furries that I liked. The rest of them, no. Again, I think that the concept was very interesting. However, I just feel like it could have been executed a lot better. It could have been executed a lot better, but it is what it is. I'm just glad that I finished it.